Hey guys, let's talk about this little gun. A lot of people don't know what it is, probably never seen one. Smith and Wesson came out with this gun back in the early 90s. And when they first came out with this gun, it was offered to police officers as a secondary backup weapon. And at that time, a lot of police departments back in the late 80s and early 90s were going through transition from revolvers to semi-automatics, and they were trying to sell a lot of Smith guns to police departments and offering this to the officers as a backup weapon for just $100. And today, even buying this gun today, you're talking at most, I don't know, about $160, $70. They don't have a very long lifespan. They're only meant, I think it's like 3,000 rounds is all they recommend to shoot in this. This is slide is a zinc alloyed, and best I remember, the best thing I can remember on these, reason why a lot of officers hate them, it's a 6+1 weapon, and the grip is a lot to be desired. The polymer grip, got a double brake trigger, but it will fire with a round in it. There's no lock back on it or slide lock. It's a steel barrel, but it comes apart and it actually looks a lot like a Glock. I think Glock and Smith and Wesson got into a heated dispute whenever Smith came up with this gun, because they claimed it mimicked a lot of the parts inside the Glock. The only people that I know that are really buying these guns are trying to repair or restore, because Smith doesn't have parts for these guns anymore. They only made them for like a couple of years. I like the gun. I carried it on duty as a second weapon in an ankle holster. It's only been shot 15 times. I've done it to qualify with it. It shot good. I had no problem scoring 100% with it, but at 25 yards, the shot placements, it's not that good. It did real good from 15 yards on in, but really these are not meant to do any kind of long distance shooting. These are up and close, personal. This is a get off me gun. That's all it is. I carry the little red dot jacketed hollow points. This one is a Hornady. I really like Hornady ammunition, but the biggest complaint with these guns is you have to press both sides of that magazine, and these ears will break off of these magazines if they're not if I could talk, I'm so damn cold I can't talk right now. But what would happen is people would slam these up into the grip, and it would break the ears off of these magazines right here. And there's no replacements for them, so when you put your magazine in there, you have to depress both sides and push it up to seat it. It's got a good stiff spring in it. Like I said, it's just a get off me gun. They're not meant to shoot a lot. The only good thing about it is it weighs like 14 ounces empty, and it's easily concealed. It's a good pocket gun, and I carry it still today. I mean, I like the little gun, but there's no replacing it. So, you know, if you see one, I say if you're a collector, get them. If they've not been shot a lot, like I said, this one's only been shot 15 times, and it still looks pretty new. And the only way to take it apart is you have to take these roll pins out with a hammer and pin or punch. So that's about the best review I can give on this little gun. It's not much, but at the time, it's all I could afford, and I got it as a backup weapon, and it served me good. I mean, I've never had to use it, but it's a fine little weapon as far as having an emergency gun to get somebody off of you. Let's talk about another feature on this weapon that wasn't very desirable, especially for police officers, is the not hardly any sight picture at all. You have to look close and look down that barrel, and you can see the notch and little indentation on the front right up here. Give you a good closer look as to the sight. And the reason that I think they did that is basically you're never expected to aim this gun at a long range shorter than 5 yards. It's my guess, because like I said, this is a get off me gun, and I would venture to say that anybody that ever used this gun and actually defended themselves with it, 99% of the time was within 5 yards. So you're talking 15 feet of somebody. And I'd say a lot of those were probably 5 feet or closer. But that's the features that made this thing undesirable to a lot of people. But if I had to have something to save my life or my family's life, and this is all I had, I'd damn sure use it. So I hope you enjoyed the video of the Smith and Wesson SW380. And if you see one, take a look at it and see what you think. But for me, the biggest drawback is the magazine. Other than that, it's shot pretty good. Good little weapon. You just can't find them anymore. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on the next one.